Well, CBS19 is at the John Paul Jones Arena today, getting a preview of the monster truck event that's set to start this weekend. Let's check in now with CBS19's Miranda Mahmood. She's live to give us a preview of what to expect. Miranda, good morning.
Good morning, Bo. Yes, I'm here at the Hot Wheels monster truck at JPJ, and last year it was postponed and the year before. So the people that got those tickets then, they can use them this weekend. I'm here with Rebecca Schnell. She is the first woman to be in this tour. Miss Rebecca, can you tell me how it feels to be the first woman in this tour?
It feels absolutely amazing, Miranda. Thanks for having us here this morning. I'm also introduced this year with our new female co-host, Miss Marnie Florence. So there's 2 women in our tour this year, and we're delighted to be here.
And how did you get into monster trucks? It's pretty intense. It's an extreme sport. What was your first step?
Absolutely. So I actually grew up about 3 hours away from here. Went to monster truck shows as a child. Loved them. Has always been a little bit of a gearhead, if you will. And, I met my husband along the way, and, I just really got tired of fixing all his broken parts. So I said, move over. It's my turn to drive.
That's awesome. And you both drive the Bigfoot, correct?
Yes.
So do you guys get a little competitive with one another, both being monster truck drivers?
Oh, absolutely. And what you see behind us here is my husband's truck, Race Ace, which will be in our tour this weekend. My truck, stay tuned. You'll be able to see a little bit later on today. But yeah, we do get a lot of competitive nature with our husband and wife mentality there.
That's awesome. So what can people expect when they come out this weekend whenever they see you in the Bigfoot?
Absolutely. There are going to be about 5 different events we're going to compete in, starting at the wheelie competition, donuts, long jump, whole shot racing, and everyone's favorite freestyle. There also are more trucks here than there's ever been before. We have freestyle motocross and a car-eating, fire-breathing, transforming Megasaurus.
Wow, that's awesome. There's a lot going on. Well, guys, be sure to stay tuned because we're going to be here checking out the monster truck, and AJ and I are going to get in it. Back to you both.
Looking like fun. Miranda, thank you. We'll see you on Fox Virginia from 7 to 9. We'll get to your top stories in just a moment. First, let's get a check on the Weather Authority forecast. Meteorologist AJ Willie joining us from the John Paul Jones Arena this morning with the forecast and also a preview of what to come. It'll be a fun morning, AJ. Good morning.
Yes, indeed, and a good morning to you, Bo. It's certainly another mild start here in Central Virginia. Temperatures are hanging out mostly in the low to mid 60s. Still, good amount of cloud coverage out there as well. You know what that means? Not going to be a great weekend to spend some time outdoors. What you can do is head over here to JPJ. We've got Hot Wheels monster trucks live. I'm going to be talking to the driver of Bigfoot and her husband, who also happens to be the driver of Bigfoot. We're going to have a whole event. I might even be up in the truck. We might be racing some RC cars. It's going to be a very fun morning. Temperatures across the region right now are also mostly in the low to mid 60s as we push forward into the rest of the morning and the afternoon hours, though we are going to climb back into the mid 70s. Just a slim chance of a spotty shower here or there. I think today is going to be more similar to what we saw yesterday. Not a whole lot in terms of that blanketing cloud coverage, maybe even a little bit of sunshine by the afternoon and evening hour. Now, coming up in just a little bit, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking to the drivers of Bigfoot, and we're here with monster trucks. What could possibly happen? Make sure you tune in.
Sounds like fun, AJ. Thank you. Well, Monster Truck Live kicks off tomorrow. We've got a live preview. Fox Virginia's Miranda Mahmood joins us now from the John Paul Jones Arena with more. Miranda, good morning.
Good morning, Bo. As you can see, I'm here with this massive monster truck wheel and with the first woman in this Hot Wheels tour ever, Miss Rebecca. Can you tell me what it's like to be the first woman in this tour?
Miranda, it is amazing. There is also another female I have to introduce to the tour. She is our newest co-host, Miss Marnie Florence. So it is so nice to have female inspiration in obviously a male-driven sport. But here we are doing this thing, and we're having a blast doing it.
And right now, we're standing in front of the Bigfoot, right?
Yes. Secretly, this is a Bigfoot truck, but this truck this weekend's going to be Race Ace. The other Bigfoot machine that I drive will be coming in and out of the trailer here very shortly, and you'll get to take a look at the newest Bigfoot Hot Wheels Midwest Madness collaboration.
That's awesome. And I know your husband also drives this truck, so do you guys have a little bit of competition going on when you guys are driving out here?
We sure do. As you can imagine, in any marriage, there's always a little bit of heart-to-heart love that comes out in these love tap competitions that we have.
That's awesome. And what can you say to other women that, want to get involved in an extreme sport like this one?
Do it. Chase that dream. It's awesome to be able to be a role model and inspiration for other young men and women, little girls, little boys, and big kids, fans of all ages.
Yeah, how did you get into monster trucks?
Well, my mom was great. She took us to monster truck shows as I was a child, and then I met my husband driving monster trucks, and I just quite frankly got tired of fixing all of his broken parts. I said it was my turn to tear some things up too.
Well, here you are. So what can people expect when they see you pull up in this?
Absolutely. We have an action-packed weekend ready for everyone. We have 5 events that we're competing in: wheelies, donuts, long jump, whole shot race, and freestyle. There are also more trucks here than there ever has been before, freestyle motocross, and a car-eating, fire-breathing Megasaurus.
Wow, that sounds epic, to say the least. That's very exciting. So this weekend, you can still get your tickets, and if you got tickets back in April of 2020 or 21, they still work for this weekend. So as you can see, I'm right here. I don't know how to get up here. Do you think I can make it up here? Up this wheel?
I think you can make it up.
All right. How do we do this?
All right.
Maybe I'm gonna set this down, y'all. All right.
Gonna do a little leg up.
All right.
One, two, three. Oh my God.
All right, guys, it's actually much harder than it looks. And also, these trucks, I've never seen one in real life.
You did it, Miranda.
Here we are.
Nice job. Now the challenge is getting back down.
Yeah, I don't know. She's going to have to help me again.
All right, Miranda Mahmood reporting from the
Guys,
John
and
Paul
Amy's gonna
Jones Arena.
race some cars.
We will see you in just a little bit, Miranda. Thank
Thanks.
you. We'll have your top stories coming up in just a moment. First, let's get a check with AJ Willie. He is live at the John Paul Jones Arena, here to give us a look at the weather and a preview of a busy weekend at JPJ. AJ, good morning.
Yes, indeed. We had to wait quite some time to finally get some monster trucks live here in Charlottesville at JPJ. Good news is, with the weather forecast, not going to be a bad weekend to maybe spend some time indoors. We've still got plenty of cloud coverage out there this morning. Temperatures pretty mild, mostly in the low to mid 60s, 63 degrees here in Charlottesville. Now, good news is, though, we're not seeing a whole lot of rainfall out there. Doppler radar is looking pretty clear. All of the heaviest of the rainfall is to our south and to our west. I really don't see a whole lot in terms of rain chances through the course of the day today. Maybe a spotty shower here or there, but similar to yesterday, I'm just expecting mostly cloudy skies, so not a horrible day if you do have any outdoor plans. But now I'm going to turn things back over here to Bigfoot. I'm joined by the driver of Bigfoot. This is Rebecca Schnell. They're actually going through the tiring up process where they wheel the tires in on these very smaller tires, and then they've got a big kahuna that's going to be rolling in here, which is what you actually see on the monster trucks. This is Rebecca's husband, Darren. He is actually the driver of Race Ace, which is in the background there. Rebecca, Darren, do you guys want to kind of tell me the reasoning as to why you guys, first of all, bring them in on the smaller tires and kind of how this process works?
Well, beyond the second most asked question, beyond can I drive it, is how do you get in now the semi-trailers to go up and down the road? With the big tires on, we're 12 feet tall, 12 feet wide. Obviously, you don't fit down a car lane, so we have to take them apart to get them in, to get them to the arena.
Awesome, yeah. So kind of, how does this whole process work? Like, I know you guys are based out of St. Louis, right? So you have a big 18-wheeler that you drive across country, and that's what keeps the trucks and all that stuff?
Absolutely. So we put these small transport tires on, and once we get to the arenas, we take those off and we put the big, massive Bigfoot-sized tires onto these machines. Secure them on with some lug nuts, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Awesome. Yeah, that seems like a pretty easy process. So obviously, Rebecca, you are the driver of Bigfoot. That's one of the most popular monster trucks of all time. So can you talk a little bit about what it's like being the driver of Bigfoot? And, of course, you're the first woman on the Hot Wheels tour.
Absolutely. Well, AJ, I don't know if you know this, but Bigfoot is the monster truck that did start it all. This is the original Stomp, the Bigfoot legend, and it is an amazing experience to be one of the first females in the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Tour. Debuted last year in early January, February in the international tour, and now I'm lucky and privileged enough to be here on the American tour. And I just can't wait to get all these Charlottesville, Virginia fans out here and meet them this weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if people do have tickets, or if they're on the fence as to whether or not they should buy tickets, what can they expect if they're coming out tomorrow or Sunday?
Absolutely. We have 2 big shows planned, 12:30 on Saturday and 1:30 on Sunday. The Crash Zone this year is free with your event ticket. So come on down, meet us drivers, see these machines up close and personal, and you'll get a fun, action-packed weekend with multiple events and the most trucks that's ever been here before.
That's fantastic. So here in just a little bit, maybe 10 minutes or so, we're going to have Miranda actually get up in, I don't know if we're going to do Bigfoot or if we're going to do Racefoot, but I promise she's going to be in one of the trucks, and then about 8:30 or so, I'm going to race some RC cars against Rebecca here, see if she really has what it takes. So make sure you want to tune in for that, because I'm going to totally dust her. I can promise you that.
Yeah, AJ, we have a husband and a wife here taking part in this event. There's got to be a rivalry, right?
Yeah, I mean, is there a little bit of a rivalry between you and your husband here? I mean, you've got the most popular truck on tours, so...
Absolutely. You know, it's a very long ride home with one another if one of us wins something and the other one doesn't. So it's definitely a rivalry, but friendly competition for family of all ages.
And I will say, I was practicing my RC cars with my wife last night, so I'm ready.
Oh boy, I hope she didn't give away all the secrets.
Maybe some
Yeah,
words
Bo,
were
well,
exchanged,
make sure
too.
you guys tune in here in just about 10 minutes or so, and then back again at 8:30 or so. But for now, reporting live at JPJ, AJ Willie, Fox, Virginia.
AJ, thank you. See you in a little bit. Well, the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live event kicks off tomorrow at JPJ. We're getting a first look this morning. Fox Virginia's Miranda Mahmood joins us now live. Miranda, you're inside one of the trucks now. Good morning.
Good morning, yeah, Bo. I'm here in the Bigfoot. Yes, this truck is going to annihilate a 2004 Corolla. I just saw that one pull up. But right now, they're putting on the wheels, so if you hear some of that, that's what's going on. And this truck is going to end up being about 12 feet tall. And as you saw earlier, the tires are much bigger than I am. And it's pretty fascinating how they transform these trucks, because as AJ was saying before, they don't just come in with the wheels. They got to assemble this, and each truck, like this seat right here, is specially made for Rebecca. So it's pretty cool to see the little details, the features. I'm watching my step right now because there's a thing of Alon. Is that what it's called, right? Yeah, you can't mess with that, because then we'll all have to evacuate JPJ. So I'm really trying to maneuver right here, but this truck is like the OG. This is what people come here for, and Rebecca is the first woman on this tour, which I think is pretty awesome. And she does it all. She does it all. She assembles it. She's gonna ride it, and her husband are gonna go at one another. He does the race ace, as you can see over there, and I believe, how much horsepower did you say this one has?
1,500.
1,500? And then the other one? Race Ace?
I think they're both 1,500.
Okay. Yeah, they're going to be, you know, some healthy competition between wife and husband, and it's going to be a lot going on this weekend. So people can still get their tickets, and if they got them last year or the year before, they're still being honored because they were postponed due to COVID. But you can go to our website to find ticket details and all the things you can expect here at JPJ with the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. Reporting live in Charlottesville from Bigfoot, Miranda Mahmood, CBS19 News.
All right, Miranda, so they have some cars to crush already. Do you need any more there? Because I can think of some in the parking lot we could send your way.
Oh yeah, they're bringing in the cars still. I see 2 right now. Maybe AJ can pan over, but I think that's what's going to get crushed by these cars. And being in this right now and seeing how big they're, it's not going to be hard for them to just totally dust them.
All right. It'll be a good time this weekend. John Paul Jones Arena tickets still available. Miranda, thank you. We'll see you again later on.
Yeah.
We'll get a check on your top stories in just a moment. First, a check on the forecast. Weather Authority meteorologist AJ Willie joins us from the John Paul Jones Arena, where he's giving us also a look at the upcoming Monster Trucks event happening this weekend. AJ, good morning.
Hello and a good morning, Bo. It's another cloudy morning here in Central Virginia, so if you're waking up saying, oh man, I had some outdoor plans this weekend, but looking like I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time outside, well, good news for you. JPJ is covered, and we've got Monster Trucks Live, which is going to be an awesome show here in just a little bit. I'm going to be taking on Miss Rebecca Schnell, who is the driver of Bigfoot. We're going to be racing some miniature RC cars, but first off, Let's get a look at your Weather Authority forecast this morning. We're starting off mostly in the low to mid 60s, so another pretty mild start to the day. I mean, we should be down in the upper 40s, low 50s for this time of year, but that's all due to the cloud coverage, and we're going to keep that cloud coverage in the forecast once again throughout the course of the day today. Very similar forecast to what we saw yesterday. I don't see a whole lot of rain chances in the forecast today. Your Doppler radar is looking pretty clear. We don't have a whole lot in terms of rainfall. We do have that little bit of cloud coverage, though. If we do see any rain chances through the course of the day today, I think they're going to be very isolated, very spotty in nature. I really don't see a whole lot of activity taking place. But similar story for the weekend, too. We do have a better rain chance Saturday night into Sunday, maybe even a little bit of sunshine by the end of the weekend Sunday night. Now, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm going to hand the mic over to Miranda here, who is still controlling our camera. And looks like Rebecca is taking this really seriously, but I don't blame her. Of course, she's seriously in for a, what do you call it, a shock to the system, honestly, because I don't think she has a chance. All right, so we're going under and then around this, we're going under.
All right, we're going to listen in while AJ and Rebecca take part. Here they go.
Oh, no! We're through.
Who's in the lead?
Here we go. I'm in the lead.
My truck is rigged.
Uh-oh, she's just doing wheelies.
I am.
Here we go. All right, one more lap.
I can't make
Here we
one.
AJ's in the lead.
Man, I am really, maybe I should be the one driving the monster truck.
Oh, we made it through.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey-o. Yeah, Tiger Shark for the win. All righty, champion. Where's my truck?
AJ is declaring he's the champion here.
Looks like Rebecca decided to. We should have gotten a little jump or something to take these things off a little bit of a jump. All right, Rebecca, why don't you walk over here with me a little bit? We're gonna do just one last little information session. So, obviously, Miss Rebecca Schnell, she is the driver of Bigfoot. You are the first woman driver to ever be on the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Tour. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what that means to you, and honestly, what monster trucks in general mean to you?
Oh my goodness, it's quite an honor to be the first female. There's lots of females that work behind the scenes, but to be able to be a multifaceted individual, work on these trucks, put them together, assemble everything, and now I'm honored to drive one of these machines. It is an awesome full circle for me, and I'm so proud to be here, and hopefully throwing out some inspiration for all those other young men and women that are aspiring to be one of those drivers. Monster trucks has been a big part of my life for the last 10, 11 years, so it's an honor to be here, and man, I can't wait to get these Charlottesville, Virginia fans here with us this weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good segue. So if people are coming tomorrow, if they already have their tickets, or if they're still on the fence, what type of things can people expect for tomorrow?
Absolutely. First of all, get off that fence and get on down here. We are ready to have a good time. 5 different events. We have 7 trucks here, the most trucks we've ever had in any event in this arena, and there's going to be freestyle motocross and a fire-breathing, car-eating dinosaur.
Whoa! And I can promise you these 1978 Oldsmobiles have literally no chance against those 700-pound tires of Bigfoot.
Absolutely.
And if you haven't got your tickets, we still do have some available. The show is tomorrow at 12:30 and then Sunday at 1:30 here at JPJ. Remember, if you are attending, you do have to wear a mask regardless of your vaccination status. Rebecca, we're going to be wrapping things up here in just a little bit, but I do want to say thank you for taking the time this morning. It's been a real pleasure to learn more about how this whole process works, and hear you talk a little bit of smack about your husband over there who also drives his monster truck.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Back to you, Bo.
Yeah, it's been fun. AJ, thank you.